too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
É
I
claro.
can recall every moment of that night.
Ele achou que era
vivid
só
detail.
roubo mesmo.
But maybe that's
Ele
wrong.
nunca achou que o pai dele tivesse envolvido no crime,
Sometimes
pô.
we block out things we don't want to
Lógico,
face.
mas eles são podre de rico. Como será que era?
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Nossa, o Batman é bundudo nesse jogo, né?
Yeah. E sacudo também, que muitos volumes.
Ai, mas é a roupa dele. Olha isso aqui. Você tá falando que isso aqui é só a roupa do Batman? Não é só a roupa do Batman, não.
Todos os roupas ele tá assim.
Então, é porque ele é o sacudo, não é a roupa.
É por isso.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail. Just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill.
Nossa, ele foi
Bruce.
esfaqueado até a morte na prisão, velho. Caramba.
Parece possível.
Eu acho, sei lá. Gente, eu não defendo o bandido, mas eu tenho mais respeito à vida da pessoa. Eu acho meio ruim de falar desse tal.
É só meio justo. Se a pessoa já tá na cadeia, ela já tá pagando pelo que ela fez. A ideia da sociedade até então é você ficar lá pensando no que você fez e depois você vai embora.
É nem o ponto. Eu não...
He thought he was invincible.
Peraí, calma.
Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave. Just like him.
And you are.
É...
He would be so proud to
Eu não
see
sou a
that
favor
you
da pena de
took a
morte,
different
nem de
path.
ai, bandido bom, bandido morto. Eu entendo as consequências disso. Se fosse comigo, eu provavelmente pensaria devagar, mas eu não consigo. Diferente, quer dizer. Eu não consigo pensar em exercer justiça assim, dessa forma.
Eu acho que não precisava de uma pena de morte. Mas eu acho que a pessoa podia ganhar empurrada proporcional ao crime, sabe? Tipo assim, você tá preso, mas pra você não ficar tanto tempo e voltar pra sociedade, você vai começar a apanhar aqui, sabe? Aí apanha, para, tipo assim, nada que fique com problema pra ele não conseguir trabalhar depois, sabe? Mas se ele tomar um cacete, depois de fazer uma coisa errada, eu acho que ele vai criar um trauminha pra fazer de novo, sabe?
A gente não tem um sistema de reabilitação no judiciário, não é judiciário decente.
Mas acho que é decente que eu tô
Where
falando.
exactly does the memory end?
Não, tô falando que a gente não tem.
With my father
Ah,
pleading,
tá. Não, mas o que eu tô falando não é
you don't have
decente,
to do
não.
this.
Mas resolveria, você não
And the
acha?
gun fires.
Não sei dizer se não é decente. Parece efetivo e humano o suficiente.
There are
Eu tô falando que não
considerable
precisa
gaps
matar e
in
deixar ele no
that
ponto que ele não vai conseguir
recollection.
funcionar, sabe?
Não
Só
sei
que
se é
ele vai
igual
ficar
o Batman.
preso um tempo pra apanhar todo dia.
Do I really want to know?
Eu acho que se a pessoa tomar uma surra bem dada,
Eu acho que uma
resolve.
forma interessante seria incentivar a reabilitação da pessoa de alguma forma um pouco diferente. Por exemplo, vou soltar um exemplo tópico que é totalmente falho e não faz o menor sentido na vida real, que é o do Genshin.
Tratamento de choque que nem cachorro.
Não, no Genshin, a prisão de Fontaine, ela funciona como se fosse uma própria sociedade. Os bandidos trabalham e sobrevivem lá dentro, sem ter acesso ao lado de fora, pela quantidade de anos que eles têm que viver lá dentro.
Seria muito funcional, porque ele não poderia roubar as pessoas lá dentro.
Não, mas eles são obrigados a... Tem segurança, tem um monte de coisa, a prisão bem guardada lá dentro. Eles são obrigados a trabalhar, eles têm horários pra trabalhar, eles têm coisa pra fazer.
Eu acho que o jeito mais humano de resolver com os bandidos é fazer eles virar CT.
É como se fosse uma... Não, aquilo lá é como se fosse uma prisão mesmo, igual.
É porque já tinha uns rolês assim, tipo, antigamente que eles tinham que minerar com as pedras, sabe?
É.
Já tinha esse negócio de trabalho pra essas pessoas, você vai trabalhar duro e... Mas o problema é que a pessoa sai de lá, ela ainda tem que trabalhar duro, então eu não acho que é bem uma reabilitação, sabe? Agora, quando você tomar uma boa surra pelo tempo que ela estiver lá, a estadia pode ser menor. Aí ela pensa, você cometeu crime, eu vou poder tomar uma surra de novo, não foi legal apanhar. Aí ou ela vai ficar muito boa no crime, sabe? Ou ela não vai fazer mais por medo, o que eu acho que é super válido.
É. Eu achava legal do Genshin que é mostrado que eventualmente as pessoas que foram presas e estão lá dentro, elas nem querem voltar mais pra cidade normal, porque a de lá dentro funciona melhor do que a de fora.
Sentido.
Obrigado pelo lurk, Gui. Eu te vejo mais tarde.
Peraí, vou procurar um negócio.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Hart, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
It was nothing worth mentioning.
Your friend gave us the whole case against Falcone.
Oh, not worth mentioning, huh?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Obrigado, mano. Você é muito gente boa.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
Falando isso pro
All
policial,
right,
né?
Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Tá, gente, vai ser uma parte importante. Eu tenho certeza que os diálogos aqui vão influenciar muita coisa.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
Sure, this is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father'd sew me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Putz. Eu acho que eu já bati nele demais, mano. Aí, agora. Deixa eu responder a mensagem que eu vi. Responde eu, irmão. Caralho. Não sei, eu não sei o que eu faço. Gente, eu ajudo o homem, eu deixo ele sofrer. Putz, se eu for ajudar ele, o que é que ele faz?
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth.
I lost her so young. I hardly remember anything about her.
She had steel in her, did Martha. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Ela matou o cara, ele respondeu pra mim.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
Isn't it obvious? She wanted to shut Falcone up for good.
I mean, this whole damn force is riddled with corruption. Someone must have got to her, Jim.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Me largou pra conversar com a mulher.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Ah, você de novo, mulher.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
Sim.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Salve, Satoru Gozo. É o Satoru. Eu configurei ele pra dar S2 automático com certas mensagens. Abelhas estão ficando inteligentes e comeram minha mulher. Ué. B-Movie 2 aí, chegando nos cinemas. Se de formar Genshin, canais não colocaram o evento principal. Vai tomando.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor.
Não, da hora que analisou os compostos químicos sem pegar uma amostra, né? É só com a câmera.
Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed
Jogo da hora.
reference
Os
points
jogos
on
da
the two
Telltale são de
compounds.
escolhas, né? De investigação e tal. Dependendo.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction
Esse aqui
was
conta algumas histórias do
messy.
Batman.
They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her
Aí
act
tem
on her
esse,
base
que é o
impulses.
primeiro, o Batman da Telltale Series. E depois você tem o Batman, que é a história da piada da piada mortal, né?
Whoever
Do
processed it
Batman.
knew what they were doing.
Esse jogo é bem legal. Mesmo sendo do Batman, mesmo você não gostando do Batman, o jogo é bom. Os jogos da Telltale são legais.
But drugging others to fight them for you.
Como Idenko, quero uma opinião de vocês no desenho que eu tava fazendo. Pode mandar, o Denk tá aqui não, mas pode mandar.
Remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
bring me her head.
É a mulher pênis, digo gato.
There, don't you go. Be alright. Right.
Eu falei certo, né?
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Ah, tá muito legal, ô, Thiago. Tá
Going
bem
to speak with him,
interessante.
Bruce?
Bruce Wayne
Sacudo,
already tried
aparentemente.
talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Eu colocaria mais trapézio nele aqui, ele tá com o pescoço muito fininho. Mas não tá feio. É que meu padrão é deixar mais pescoçudo. Tá bonitinho, tá bem feito.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Eu não diria que tá estranho. Mas eu posso observar com mais calma, peraí.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is... I don't know! Please! Name. You can help me.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time! You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider.
Faz sentido.
As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through?
Pode ser.
We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Or, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Alfred, track down